Hey everybody, the Rebaño is looking for a 3 for 3, and we have a really hard doubleheader starting tonight. We visit San Luis, and then Saturday we visit Pumas. Tapatío is looking to bounce back, and Las Rojiblancas are returning to action Monday against Tigres. Stay tuned for all the info.
¿Os acordáis la sensación que teníamos al acabar el partido de Toluca? ¿Sí? Os dije que tuvierais esto en mente para este partido. Empezar como que tenemos que remontar. Así es como tenemos que empezar el partido. ¿Sí? Venga.
Pulido, no lo vio, deja de rebotar, Pulido.
Good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. Latinoamerica, and all you Chiva hermanos and Chiva hermanas around the globe. All you mothers and misters, Chiva brothers and sisters. Welcome to We Go Chew Live. We're transmitting directly from La Perla Tapatía, home to the most glorious of teams, El Club Deportivo Guadalajara. Welcome, everyone, to We Go Chew Live. ¿Cómo están todos? Bienvenidos. Esperemos tener un programa, a crazy program with so much information, but we have to introduce the ladies. Gaby, ¿cómo estás?
Hi, Robert, and hi, Chivas hermanos, and everybody that's already joining the chat and starting the Chivas conversation. So happy to be back here for another episode with a lot of Chivas information. Of course, we have a doble jornada or double header. I love this kind of week because tonight Chivas is facing Atlético San Luis. We have a lot of information regarding that game. We have also Pumas on Saturday, information about Chivas Femenil, Cantera Rojiblanca, the Academy, and much, much, much more. But first, just let me tell you that this is content of Chivas officially. If you can see right here, it says Chivas TV. We're official. And this is content made in English for all our Chiva hermanos that speak mostly in English, but it's actually for everybody. So welcome. And now en Spanish. Chiva hermanos, bienvenidos y bienvenidas a este programa We Go To Live, que se hace especialmente para todos nuestros chiva hermanos y chiva hermanas que hablan mayormente en inglés por alguna razón. Recuerden que Chivas es enorme y tiene audiencia en muchísimos lados y muchísima específicamente en los Estados Unidos. Entonces, este contenido es para ellos y para ellas, pero de hecho es para todos porque hablamos un idioma universal que es Chivas y que es el fútbol. Pero bueno, back in English. Alfredo, how are you, my friend?
Hi, Gabi. Hi, Robert. Hi, Chiva hermanos. Already looking forward for tonight's match. Yes, Chivas against Atlético San Luis, a preview that we will be discussing over the next hour. Very glad that the team won on Saturday. Very glad to be receiving this show with 3 points on the pocket and looking for 3 more. Plenty of Chivas Femenil activity, as you said. We also have information on La Cantera Rojiblanca Femenil. The girls under 17 blasted pretty much every team that they competed to in a tournament that they attended and became champions. So we are going to be speaking about that. We also have Reportes Rojiblancos directly straight from San Luis Potosí, where El Guadalajara will be disputing Liga MX match tomorrow. And before I forget, please, let us know on our WhatsApp channel. Yes, number that will be shortly appearing here on screen. There it is, +52 133 26 67 241. Anything that you'd like to ask, anything you'd like to comment, anything you'd like to inquire, let us know. If you'd like to be on the show, also the production team can send you a link to hop into the show to be here with us. So there's plenty of red and white action, plenty of information of the club in general, holistic information that you'll only find it here.
Only on Chivas TV. Exactly. This is straight from the horse's mouth, my friends. And of course, you guys have to remember that this is the English day. Noti Chivas is usually on Thursdays, okay? But let's move on Do you hear a drum roll? Anyone hear a drum roll?
A drum roll, really?
Yes, because
We
we've
need
been
that.
waiting for it. 2 years. Almost our anniversary, and bada bing, bada bow.
There it
we have
is.
There we go.
MVP. Amigos, yes, you get to vote again. Participate with us to find out who's going to be this week's MVP. Will it be Pulido? Will it be Chivas Femenil under 17, who Alfredo will be describing to us in a moment, or will it be El Maestro Romo? So let's start with Gabi. Gabi, why did you choose Romo?
Why did I choose Romo? So easy peasy, because he scored the second goal y le dimos la vuelta a ese partido against Pachuca. And yes, exactly, Señor Romo, with those little two hearts, with an incredible. And I thought we're going to talk about obviously your pick, but I thought you were going to pick Camberos because the assist he gave to
Yes.
Luis Romo. My goodness, we cannot go one show without talking about Camberos, or as Chivas is mentioning, Vegeta from Dragon Ball, which I love. I absolutely love. But yes, my pick this week is Luis Romo again, because he scored. He's scoring. He's killing it. And yes, we got that incredible win that we very much needed. And he was the creator of that second goal that got us that win. So there you go.
Yes, I really agree with you with Romo. He is becoming the motor. He's the director. You know, that quarterback I've been talking about. You know, and I see it in his eyes, and that was a pre-planned play. We're going to talk about it at this moment, but you're going to see that this is something that they had been practicing. Yes, I love that goal. It loved it. It was magnificent. Alfredo, why did you choose Chivas Femenil under 17?
Yeah, so I chose Chivas Femenil under 17 because they won the Las Vegas Mayors Cup International Tournament. This was last week that took place in Las Vegas. Cantera Rojiblanca traveled to this event, to this Mayor Cup, an international tournament held in Las Vegas. And the girls actually came out on top of everyone. They actually won the group phase. They were placed in Group B, won every single match of the group phase. They deleted Elite Soccer Academy by 6-0. They then defeated Steel United by 8-1. The third win was against Las Vegas Sports Academy by 3-0. Then the team advanced to the semifinal, where they defeated Washington East Surf Soccer Club by 5-2. And in the great final, the Guadalajara under 17 Femenil defeated Oakville Soccer Club by 3-0. In this way, the girls finished the tournament with 5 wins in 5 matches, perfect record, and 25 goals scored, only 3 against.
Whoa.
Incredible.
Big number. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that is incredible. Only 3 against.
Only
So,
3 against.
There you go. Cantera Rojiblanca Femenil.
Yes.
Femenil, my friends. So we got that. That's incredible. I didn't know those numbers, Alfredo. Thank you for filling those in for us, man. That was incredible.
No,
That's
devastating.
incredible.
The girls
Yeah, I
were.
read and I translated that they won, but I'd never seen those numbers. Those are incredible numbers, man.
Yeah,
Wow.
they destroyed their opponents.
Wow.
And again,
Felicidades,
that's the
profe.
future. That's the
Yes.
future of Chivas. So we have to keep talking about them, right?
Yeah, definitely. Now, I'm going to address something real quick on the chat. Oigan, los que están platicando en español, pidiendo en español. La previa en español es a las 8. Okay? This is the English part of the program, all right? But you can participate in Spanish if you like. We'd love to have you participate. So here we go, my friends. Why did I choose Pulido?
Chocolate.
Why did I choose Pulido? Because, my friends, Puligol. And yes, it brings me back to 2016. And the guy has scored every match. The VAR has disqualified him. But but he has scored every match since he has been back. So Pulido, man, he's my idol, and it was great to see him. An older Pulido, but man, he really understands everybody on the pitch. And Camperos and he are starting to have a relationship. So go vote, guys. Don't forget that we're voting today on X and Chivas English. X Chivas English, okay, guys? Don't forget that we want to know what you think. And hopefully, I won't be the one that wins again. No, I'm just
You're
kidding.
going to win again.
I'm going to win again, I know. But it's because it's the truth, you know. But remember, guys, we have the Cantera, Rojiblanca.
Yeah.
We have, you know, all these places that we can choose from. So don't forget, in the future weeks, slowly but surely, we're going to be pulling you into that Cantera so that you can also understand where these Camberos are coming from, where Yael Padilla, where all of these guys have been emerging, you know, because that is the future, like you said, guys. So go vote at X. Don't forget it was called Twitter at some time. So let's go. I agree with Marilu. Marilu says, I don't like the MVP section because I want to vote for all three. That's the thing. That's the truth. If I had known the numbers that Alfredo just gave us, I would definitely vote for La Sub-17 because those numbers are magical numbers. Yeah. So let's go to the chat real quick. Alfredo, who's out there talking to us?
Yes, so we have Marilu, as you said. We have Alejandro Castillo. We have Jonathan De Jesus. We have Brian Benitez. We have Curtis Williams. Moises Lopez, who is totally supporting the English content. He says that even the Spanish content should have at least Spanish subtitles. He acknowledges, of course, all the fans that we have abroad. We have Brian Benitez, we have Camila Yanet, we have Rigo Gonzalez, we have Cristian Pacheco. We have plenty of Chivermanos in the house, plenty of Chivermanos watching us, and plenty who are will be joining us pretty soon.
We have a lot of newbies out there, and of course,
yes.
Well, my friends, we have to move in to what everybody wants to talk about right now, because Chivas, first part of their doubleheader tonight, 9 o'clock. ¿Qué va a pasar? ¿Qué va a pasar? Gabi, what's your take? Remember that we have a Reporte Rojiblanco. I'm sorry. Thank you, production.
Yes.
We have a Reporte Rojiblanco from San Luis.
Let's go.
Chivermanos, ¿cómo están? Bienvenidos a un nuevo Reporte Rojiblanco. Los saludo con muchísimo gusto desde San Luis, a donde nuestras Chivas Rayadas de Guadalajara arribaron este martes por la tarde para encarar su siguiente compromiso de la Liga MX, el de la fecha 9 ante el Atlético de San Luis, en lo que será el primero de dos partidos vitales esta semana. Mi nombre es Javier Quesada y acompáñenme con toda la información en este Reporte Rojiblanco. El rebaño sagrado quiere hacer valer el triunfo del pasado sábado ante Pachuca y redondearlo con una doble jornada perfecta que le permita continuar escalando posiciones en la tabla general, por lo que buscará vencer a domicilio al Atlético San Luis este miércoles y a los Pumas el próximo sábado. Es importante mencionar que para privilegiar el descanso de los jugadores, la logística de esta semana contempla que el equipo permanezca en la capital potosina tras el encuentro ante los sanluisinos y que viaje directo a la capital rojiblanca el jueves por la tarde para encarar el duelo ante los universitarios. Para esta importante doble jornada de la Liga MX, Óscar García consideró a 23 jugadores y a continuación te presentamos el listado completo. Cabe recordar que Mateo Chávez evoluciona favorablemente del choque que tuvo durante el partido contra Pachuca, pero como parte del protocolo de conmoción no está disponible para este encuentro. A su llegada al hotel de concentración, el chiverío fue apapachado por los chivermanos de San Luis, que siempre se han distinguido por ser de los más efusivos con el equipo de sus amores. Y luego de tan cálido recibimiento, pudimos charlar con Armando González. Escuchemos sus palabras.
Un partido importante después de ganar. Queremos seguir con esa racha, vienen partidos muy seguidos y queremos sacar los más puntos posibles de esos partidos. Sí, es una semana de 6 puntos donde podemos subir varios lugares, entonces tenemos que seguir con esta racha de victorias que ya se consiguió el sábado pasado, igual el miércoles ir con todo y el sábado también. Creo que esas ganas de dar de dar todo, de no darnos por vencidos, porque los dos partidos fueron partidos que iniciamos perdiendo, que nos repusimos de eso y seguir luchando, intentando y presionando. La verdad, San Luis es un equipo muy fuerte, el torneo pasado llegando a semifinales. Creo que la tabla no refleja exactamente cómo ellos juegan, se me hace un equipo muy bueno, muy competitivo y va a ser un partido, ya no hay partidos fáciles, creo que es todos los partidos salir a dar nuestro máximo esfuerzo, ganar y morir, porque simplemente no hay partidos fáciles. Pues como momento siempre es muy bonito ver que todos los chivarmanos nos siguen a todos los lugares, nos da un ánimo extra saber que tenemos tanta gente respaldándonos y es algo, una emoción muy grande.
Y sabemos que todos los chivermanos se están preguntando por dónde podrán seguir el partido entre las Chivas Rayadas y el Atlético de San Luis. Pues bien, en nuestro país será a través de la señal de ESPN y en el servicio de streaming de Disney Plus, mientras que en los Estados Unidos será a través de TUDN. Y ya lo saben, chivermanos, si les gustó el video, pónganle like y no olviden suscribirse al canal oficial en YouTube de las Chivas Rayadas del Guadalajara. Mi nombre es Javier Quesada, les mando un saludo.
Great
There we go.
report there from
I'm hyped.
Javier,
I'm
right?
hyped for tonight.
Yes, get ready
Yes.
for tonight. Great report. And you know what?
Such
I
a
love that
complete-
Hormiga said. He said that
Yes.
we need to remember that San Luis is a great team. Last year, they were in the finals. Okay?
Yeah, no.
So
please.
maybe they were infected with campeonitis, you know?
Oh my God.
Yeah. So
Like-
I don't know. Let's talk about it. Gabi, I had just asked you, what do you think? What do you think?
About San Luis or about Pachuca?
Should we talk about Pachuca a little bit?
Can we talk a little bit about the win in Pachuca?
Okay, let's talk
right?
about it. Let's
Like-
talk about it.
Pleasant
It-
things.
It was a very much needed win. We talked about it in the last show, of course, as usual, as always. It was an incredible. So this is, I think we are in the right path to be able to score 9 points in 1 week. So remember, we have a doubleheader. We have San Luis tonight, and we have Pumas on Saturday. But we also had just 3 days ago the game against Pachuca, right? So we could potentially be adding 9 points to the general table. Right now, Chivas with 10 points, 11 points, I'm sorry, in the 10th position of the general table. And I think we say this every single time, and I'm sorry, but because I go like from being super optimistic to being like super realistic and being like all over the place sometimes. But the game we saw against Pachuca, and I know we don't necessarily speak ill about the rival, you know, but I think Chivas did it what they had to do. At the end of the day, it was una remontada, so that speaks volumes about what the team is doing currently. And we have like at least 4 or 5 names that we just keep mentioning. Gamberos, Romo, Pulido, of course, Tala. And we are getting like that very solid game going forward. So I have very high hopes for tonight's game. Again, as Hormiga Gonzalez was saying in El Reporte Rojiblanco, San Luis is a very good team. And last season, they were like very high up in the table and in the Liguilla and the semifinals. But it's like, this is the way you can see Liga MX is very unpredictable, because right now they're in the last position of the general table. They haven't been able to win at home. So that is going to bring a lot of more pressure into this game because they want to win, right? And also, Chivas wants to have their first win away from home. So it's going to be a good game. It's going to be an excited game. Not to say that San Luis has nothing or anything. Chivas comes from a win, right?
Right.
And that should be enough, that impulse that we need right now to snatch that game. We already did Pachuca, which we already knew that it was a very tough game because Pachuca was way above us in the general table. We got that one. We now need to gain this one away in their home against San Luis, which is not doing very well right now. And then we can think about Pumas. But I think right now, those 3 points in San Luis are vital for what's coming up next for Chivas.
Definitely. And we have to remember, and Alfredo, I want to give you the floor real quick. What can we tell the Chivermanos? Why should they believe that we can beat, that we're going to beat Atletico in the Lastra Stadium? What should they be looking for? Because I agree completely with Gabi, but we need to think about the first 20 minutes against Pachuca. They were hellish. They were hellish, man. That first goal, it looked like it was going to be a roller coaster ride for us again. So what can you say to the fans out there? What can we look for? What should we look for?
I think I think that as a fan base and as a team, we gotta respect Atlético San Luis, even though they're in the last place of the general table, even though they've lost 7 out of their 8 matches so far. We still gotta respect them. We cannot go onto the pitch, agrandaditos, as they will say in Spanish. We gotta be humble, because these are the sort of matches that they're usually partidos trampa. It seems easy. But once you're on the pitch, you're 0-0 by the 20th minute, half an hour, you go to the locker room 0-0 at halftime, then you don't know if you're gonna win it, then you start playing against time, against the nerves. I think that the team must show off this killer instinct that we have been speaking about over the last few weeks, that we think that the team is developing a little bit more. I think highly impulsed by Alan Pulido, how important it is to have a goleador in your team, someone that scores the first goal, that someone who abre la lata, who opens the can. And I think that we gotta profit from that tonight. And we gotta go with everything. No Pumas tonight. We only have Atlético San Luis in front of us, and we better snitch those 3 points, because if we do so, we're gonna face the weekend probably only 2 points away from straight Liga access. And what a better news would that be, with, let's say, halfway into the regular season, establish ourselves on those top 6 positions and then manage from then on.
And especially because after Pumas, we have el Clásico de México.
Exactly.
So we have to be able to say, okay, we have 9, I mean, hopefully 9 points out of the 3 games, right? So we have to be in the best shape possible to Clásico de México.
Totally.
3 Clásicos de México.
Yeah.
Actually, almost in a row. So definitely have to come. And that's going to build our self-esteem, especially because that's what we need. That's what we need. And I think that we're starting to see that they're slowly but surely starting to have confidence. And it has to do with what the profe is doing on the pitch. And if you guys were able to listen to his press conference afterwards, I could see a different profe. Yeah, he's able to breathe a little bit better. I don't know if anybody out there in the chat noticed, but did you see that our refuerzos were directly involved with the 2 goals of the remontada, of that comeback? Okay, who passed the ball to Pulido?
Was it the Pulido goal? It was a pass from the opponent, wasn't it?
So it was a rebound, but coming from Chavez. Yeah.
Yes.
And then we get Camberos passing to Romo. And I have to say that for me, that was a pre-planned play. I don't know if we have a production. Is that here on the video?
Yes, it was.
All right, let's keep talking, man. Hopefully we'll be able to catch it. But that's something that they've been practicing. So those sneaky Chivermanos. Are we going to be able to see more of that against the Alfonso Lastras? We need to make that. We need to make those 3 points. Are we going to see a defensive Chivas? What do you guys think? What's the profe going to put on the pitch? What's your starting 11? ¿Qué piensan? Let's start with the back 4. Who's it going to be?
You go first. You go first.
I can't say Mateo because he's still working on that. Well, that encontronazo he smashed into that player the other day. So I'm not sure if he's going to be there, but I would love to see Mateo, reseteado. Lo resetearon a él ahora, right? But Mateo, I love Mateo. I want to see Castillo. I know Tapias cannot be there because he has a double.
He has a red card.
Right?
Yes.
So obviously Sepu and I don't
Mozo?
know. On the right? Or as another central?
No.
Mozo. Yes, Mozo. Of course.
Mozo, right?
Yeah, definitely. I thought you said Oso.
No. Mozo.
That's my back four.
Yes.
Plus Diba, of course.
And in the midfield,
you guys give me the midfield, yeah.
We have to talk. I mean, Guti has incredible numbers this season, right?
Yeah. Big time numbers.
So Guti has to be there. And my question for you, Robert, is who are you choosing? Nene or Oso?
Oh, I don't know.
Because I know you're also a believer.
I'm an Oso believer, but right now I don't think either of them. I would keep Guti, and I would put a more offensive midfield.
Okay.
Yeah? So I think Guti's enough, and we have a good back four. As long as our carrileros are coming, running back and forth on time, keeping the line straight. I think we need to be more attack-minded. We have a team that's attack-minded. And if you guys look at Cantera, guys, I insist, watch on YouTube whenever we have a game, because the matches when they're home matches, and Chivas TV is always transmitting the matches, okay? And you can see our next people who are going to be coming up. Look, there's the play.
There's a play.
Did you see that?
Yes.
He was waiting for it, man. He was waiting for it. It was perfectly done. Look at that. I love that. It was beautiful. I loved it. And I went to the match with three really good friends, but that's another story. Anyway, the midfield needs to be more attack-minded. What do you guys think?
Sure.
Because Cantera is attack-minded. Look at Cantera, all of them. Sub-19 que la está rompiendo right now. Sub-19 is right now undefeated. Okay? Sub-23 going through a rough patch right now, but they're attack-minded. Tapatío, attack-minded. I'm sure that when people play against Chivas, they appreciate that it's going to be an open match and not someone, 11 behind midfield.
Yeah.
So this is what we're starting to see. And I think that's something that might push back. Marilu says also. I love Oso, man. I love Oso.
She's a fan.
She is. She watches femenil, varonil, she's in. She's a knowing person. Here. Yes, she is. Always. Nos reclamó que llegamos tarde hoy.
Yes. Yes.
What? Marilu. So
Gabby,
what do you guys think? A ver, help me with the rest of the midfield, guys. Tell me.
Gabby
says also.
Yeah, now that we're speaking about the midfield, because of course we said that Guti should be playing today, right?
Yes.
Yes, and you mentioned, Gabby, that Guti has some fantastic numbers this semester. Let me illustrate them to the Chivermanos just for a brief moment. In fact, Eric Gutierrez is the leader in effectivity in the passing in El Guadalajara in this Clausura 2025. Out of the players who have already attempted 100 or more passes, Eric Gutierrez has an 81% efficacy when distributing his passes, 140 correct out of 173 attended, and no Guadalajara player has more when it comes to intercepting the crosses. We gotta speak about Jose Castillo because he's the player with the highest amount of interceptions in El Club Deportivo Guadalajara from crosses, and he's definitely been a solid part of the team with more than 500 disputed minutes. So big shout out to Eric Gutierrez for that precision when distributing the ball, and for Jose Castillo for that attentiveness, when blocking process. Two of the most relevant statistics for now.
Yes, and that's incredible because people don't really see that. We just see Guti running, and plus, a lot of people watch Chivas on television,
Sure.
And your eyes are filled with what the TV wants to show you, And if you're there at the match, and I've been lucky enough, Chivas has allowed me to be there almost all of the games, Liga MX, and Femenil and Varonil. Thank you, Chivas. I'm there, and I can see the movements. And you can see when the players have been, and I saw it on Saturday. The guys are playing with different precision. When they lost the lines is when Pachuca got us. And when they recuperated the lines, they moved forward like a machine, and we recuperated the ball. And Pachuca was basically frozen. It was a great match, man. It was a very good match.
And why don't we
Excellent.
Why don't we finish this lineup?
Yeah.
With someone joining us.
Oh yeah.
Right now.
Oh, there we go.
Let's do it.
Hello.
Who's
Are
out
you there? Oh, is he? He's gone.
He left. He'll be back.
He'll be back.
They
Oh,
always come back.
we had a guest.
He'll be back. I know, Curtis. Curtis, come on back, man. All right, my friends. While we're waiting for the relinkage, okay? Let's put the money on the table because we need to talk about Las Chingonas.
Money on the table.
Yeah, put your money on the table. Now, if we look at statistics, Alfonso Lastra's a hard pitch for us.
Yes.
Okay? And Hormiga said it, and we're saying it too. San Luis might be an illusion. So, what do you guys think? What's going to be the score? Go for it, Gabi.
I go first. I'm going with a 2-0 win for Chivas.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. After what we've been talking about, that's a
Is
big
that
number.
doable?
I think it is.
It's totally doable.
I
Good.
think it is. What about you, Alfredo?
Yeah, so I'm going for a 2-1 Chivas win, but I'm hoping that the team displays great football and that we control and manage to dominate pretty much most of the game.
Okay, so 2-1 or 2-0?
Yes, 2-1.
2-1. Okay, so we're going to be, you don't trust the defense.
I do.
Is that what you're saying?
No, I
trying
do.
to say that. Are you
I'm just
allowing
kidding, man.
Salah to get a
I just
goal?
gave you all these reasons why. The back four. No,
Right.
I'm just kidding, man. I'm just kidding. Yes, we
know.
have to. We cannot think that San Luis is not going to score. Come on. Gabi. What?
No, I was saying Marilu because she was also a 2-0. Yes, girl.
2-0, yes. I always go big, yeah? So I'm going to go 3-0 to welcome our guest. Here it is.
He's back.
He's back.
Hello.
Curtis.
Hello, Curtis. How
Hello.
are you?
How's it
¿Cómo
going?
estás, Chiva hermano?
I'm doing fine.
Hi.
Good.
Welcome back.
Estoy bien, gracias. But trouble with the connection, so.
Oh,
worry.
well. Welcome to the real world.
Come on.
Good. Waiting for tonight's game.
Stuff happens sometimes, you know.
What did you think of the match the other day, brother?
I thought,
Were you able to watch the Pachuca game?
oh, man. I was going to say that we need this win tonight.
Oh, he's
We
gone.
lost him again. Okay. Well, we'll see if we can get another connection back with Curtis. But let's move on. It's time to start talking chingona stuff. So, Gabi, I will cede the floor to you.
Before moving to the Chingonas, we have the word to watch right now. We have logistics.
I'm sorry.
Real logistics.
I'm getting old.
Don't worry.
Go
Yeah,
for
we
it,
have
Alfredo.
two logistics, don't we? For tonight.
Yeah, man.
It was in the Reporte Rojiblanco, by the way, but there we go. Again, Liga MX, match day 9. This is tonight. Chivas against Atlético San Luis. Atlético San Luis receives Chivas at Estadio Alfonso Lastras in San Luis Potosí. If you're in Mexico, the game will be on ESPN or Disney Plus. You decide whether you have cable ESPN, whether you stream at Disney Plus. Then on the USA, in the USA, it will be on 2DN. So there we go. There we have the schedules. Kickoff set at 9 p.m. Central Mexican time, which is also Central Time of the United States. And then we have the rest. But it's definitely 9 p.m. Central in the USA on 2DN.
Very good. So it's 9 o'clock. And work to watch Pumas.
Oh, there we go. This is Saturday, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, remember it's a double header week. So vamos a matar dos pájaros de un tiro. For Saturday, it's Pumas against Chivas at Estadio Olímpico Universitario in Capital Rojiblanca. We have a kickoff time, same as tonight. It will be 9 p.m. Central Time of the United States. If you're in the USA, it will be also on TUDN, just like tonight. If you're in Mexico, it will change for Saturday. Stay tuned to Televisa, TUDN, and VIX.
Everywhere, man, is going to be streaming. So, Chiva hermanos, you have no excuse for not watching Chivas this weekend. Not watching Chivas this weekend would be something bad. Plus, we have Tapatío. We have a bunch of matches. Tons of matches. Okay, Gaby, ahora sí.
Ahora sí?
Ahora sí le cedo el piso.
It's okay. And actually, we're going to share our Chivas Femenil, Alfredo and myself, because he's going to talk a little bit more about the academy. Remember that his MVP pick is Chivas Femenil under 17, so he has a lot of more information about them. But there is currently, remember that Chivas Femenil was on a break because we had a fecha FIFA, so they are now back in the training sessions. They're back in normal schedule. And they're playing on Monday against Tigres Femenil. Oh my goodness. But we still have the same numbers and the same information that we had last week. Chivas Femenil is currently in the 4th position of the general table. We have the best defense in the tournament. Caro Jaramillo has 99 assists so far, so incredible numbers for her. And yeah, it remains practically the same. They are gearing up right now because they're going to face Tigres Femenil on Monday. So they are training hard. They are back in full form. And of course, also we have good information about El Profe Contreras, right, Robert? We were talking off air about some of his accomplishments because remember, it's only been 9 weeks of Clausura 2025, and Chivas Femenil is currently in the 4th position. We are, again, this is not the first time, and it's not going to be the last one, but this is not the first time that Chivas has been like the best defense in the entire season, with only 4 goals conceded, only 4. And actually, there's going to be a video about this coming soon on YouTube. Spoiler alert. But yes, again, we've been talking, of course, for 9 weeks about Chivas Femenil and what they've been doing. It was not an easy start for them. We have to be, we cannot sugarcoat that, but they're getting back their power. And we have to acknowledge, of course, El Profe Contreras and what he's doing and this incredible chemistry that, in my opinion, is between him and the team, and how they are like, being very creative and doing a lot of things for the team. Again, we can, as we were talking about Varonil, we talk about a lot of players that are very consistent. We're seeing Damaris Godinez, which is and is one of the best defenders in La Liga Femenil, in my opinion, and she already has 2 goals. Right. Of course, Caro Jaramillo's numbers, Licha Cervantes, Yvonne Gonzalez, my goodness, like you name it. A lot of information about our chingonas, Chivas Femenil, and yes, we are very much looking forward for that game against Tigres, which we know that it's not considered a clásico, but in Liga Femenil, it could be one of the most anticipated games of the entire season.
Exactly, at least for me.
Yes.
Because I really love that match, and it's a good time. We talked about that last week. Hopefully, Chivas will be able to put their fist down, right? Put their foot down, because Tigres is not doing so well this start of the season either. Okay, so I see a very good, strong Chivas right now. And Profe Contreras, like the data that we were looking at, Gaby, I mean, those numbers are incredible. We haven't had only 4 goals against since 2022, when the coach was Pato.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's been a while, and we're recuperating in that. And if you remember, everybody who's played soccer, los equipos se construyen de atrás para adelante, right? We build teams from the back, from the defense towards the offense. So doing a great job, man. Kudos to it, profe.
Yes.
You're going to add something? And
Yeah,
don't
no,
worry, Curtis.
we're
We
ready
love
in
you,
fourth
man.
place.
We
No,
love you, Curtis.
the
Don't
team's
worry about
already in
that
the fourth
connection.
place.
Yes, I'm sorry, Alfredo. Team's already in fourth place. So what do you think?
Yes.
We're going to take it against Tigres?
Yeah, hopefully, yeah. I think Tigres is only 1 point above or beneath because it's definitely not one of the top two because America and Pachuca are leading the table. They're like about 4 or 5 points ahead of us. So Tigres is not far ahead if they're ahead.
Okay, so we
Gotta
have a
check who's the
definite
third
chance
place. Yes.
to come back at them. Okay, so we won our last game in the last minute.
Yes.
Okay, Blanca Felix has been working double time now with Selección and
Yay.
with our, chingonas, and like you said, Carolina is playing well. One point you did not mention is that El Profe Contreras has been working very well on fixed pieces. And 1/3 of our goals, of the 18 goals that we have in our pouch, 1/3 of them have been from fixed pieces. Fixed pieces, fixed kicks, yeah. So that's a great number too. That means that they've been practicing it. Okay, my friend. So let's put our money where our mouths are. What's going to be the score?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Come
I
on.
don't know.
You know them better than all of us, though.
Yeah, and that could be like to my detriment because I want to be like super optimistic, and I normally are, and I try to be, and of course I want them to win. But even though Tigres Femenil hasn't had the best start of the season, and they're dealing with a lot, and actually, I think Greta Espinosa, one of their players, one of the most irregular players, got very badly injured in the Mexican national team. So yeah, they're struggling a lot with a lot of situations in Tigres Femenil, but that doesn't mean they're not dangerous, as Marilu was saying in the chat right now. So it's Tigres Femenil, man. Like, you cannot, these games are always like, you can guarantee it's going to be a good game, and it's going to be like back and forth. But my guess, after all this rambling, my guess is a 2-1 a favor de Chivas Femenil.
Okay, 2-1.
There we go.
Okay, Alfredo?
I agree. It's gonna be a tough one. I think it's gonna be close, but I think Chivas arrives at a good spot. I think that anemically the team is going through one of its most positive moments in the last 2 years. Perhaps the most positive. I think Chivas Femenil is going through a healthy moment right now. So yeah, 2-1 sounds like a doable result. Remember, it's at El Volcán. It's gonna be tough. It's Tigres. But yeah, why not a 2-1 to finish strong this regular season? I'm craving it.
Okay. I don't like, there's something in me that I don't like to give even one goal to the other team. Okay, so that's why I always go for the zeros. I'm going to go for 2-0. 2-0 for me.
Well, yeah, because that means we still remain the best defense with only 4 goals allowed. So that's incredible. However,
it's Tigres, right? It's Tigres, so we cannot trust it. But I have faith in Blanca, and I have faith in my team. I've seen them playing much better, really. And it's just a matter of time. The younglings, they're starting to play better.
Yes.
And it's las canteranas también, So let's I have faith. And I can't give a goal to Tigres. I'm sorry. Can't do it. I can't do it. Do we have let's see. We need to talk about our Rojiblancos. Alfredo.
About we have Tapatío, or we.
Yes, let's talk about Tapatío. So what do you think, my friend?
Do we have where to watch a Femenil?
I was wondering because I did not see that in the ticker.
Yes, we do.
Yes? Give it up.
We do. Okay, so where to watch? Tigres Femenil against Chivas Femenil, Week 10 of Clausura 2025, Saturday, March 3rd. The most beautiful month of the year is coming up. And in Mexico, you can watch it through Fox Sports, and in the USA, TUDN, 7 p.m. Mexico time. If you are in another time zone, do the math. Amazonas against Chivas Femenil for Week 10 of Clausura 2025.
Ba-ba-boom.
Oh,
There you go. Not yet. Don't get everybody excited. Very good. So, like I said, there's so much football in the next 7 days. There is no excuse for us not to watch Chivas and throw all that Chiva vibe in their direction. So let's talk about the Cantera Rojiblanca, beginning with Tapatío. Alfredo, what info do you have for El Tapatío? What happened?
Yes. So El Tapatío played on Sunday against Zacatecas. Unfortunately, we lost by 1-0. We got a man sent off at the 90th minute. We received the goal just before halftime. You know, one of those goals that it's right before halftime that kind of make an echo on the morale of the team, just like any other team. But yeah, it was a 1-0 loss against Mineros de Zacatecas. The team is on the 8th place of the regular season table. The last one that accesses Liguilla, but we don't have to think about that because the season is still young. We gotta say, however, that even though we're 8th, we're only 3 points away from the 4th place, which is Mérida. So we are not far away from those, let's say, 4th place, 5th place, which is held by Celaya. We gotta be careful though, because we're tied with the 9th, which is Tampico, only 1 point ahead of Correcaminos, who is 10th. So pretty much Tapatío is in a make it or break it zone of the regular table. Either if you go up, you're gonna get up to the 4th place, to the 5th place. If you go down, you might go way below, so we don't want that. Decisive moment, crucial moment coming up for El Tapatío right now in the regular season, especially to set the momentum, to decide, to establish what we're going to be playing for the remaining of the season. The next match is against Atlético La Paz this Friday at 9 p.m. Central Mexican time. It's going to be away. Then we got to visit Mérida. So we have 2 away games coming up this Friday and then next Wednesday. So, pretty busy schedule ahead for the team. There we have the word to watch. Liga Expansión. This is Friday. Atlético La Paz against Tapatío. It will be in the screen of ESPN and Disney Plus in Mexico. Kickoff at 9 p.m. Central Mexican time, Central Time of the United States as well. Match week 8 of Liga Expansión.
Magnificent, Alfredo. Thank you, man.
Thanks.
As always, on the spot with the numbers. Okay, man, so let's talk about the Reporte de Subs.
Oh, there we go.
Chivermanos, ¿cómo están? Los saludamos con gusto desde San Luis Potosí, capital, donde este miércoles por la mañana comenzó la actividad futbolística entre nuestras Chivas Rayadas del Guadalajara y el Club Atlético de San Luis, con los partidos de la Sub-23, de la Sub-19, y en este reporte rojiblanco les vamos a presentar toda la información sobre lo que aconteció esta mañana. Mi nombre es Javier Quesada, vamos con la información. El rebaño Sub-19 continúa con paso firme en el Clausura 2025, ya que empató a 1 con San Luis en las instalaciones de la Presa y se mantuvo invicto en el certamen al llegar a 9 partidos sin derrota. Este resultado le permite conservar el liderato general de la clasificación al llegar a 22 puntos, a 3 de distancia de su más cercano perseguidor. Las emociones fuertes llegaron en la primera parte, pues los locales se habían adelantado al 38 por conducto de Carlos Carrillo. Pero la reacción rojiblanca se dio de inmediato y solo 2 minutos más tarde apareció Santiago Sandoval para conectar una diagonal retrasada y mandar la bola pa' la jaula. Consumidos los 90 minutos, se llevó a cabo la tradicional ronda desde los 11 pasos, en la que se agigantó Robinho Romero al detener uno de los tiros potosinos y encaminar al rebaño a que se quedara con el punto extra tras imponerse en la tanda de penales por 5-3. Por su parte, el equipo sub-23 vivió una dura mañana en la capital potosina, pues una serie de errores en los minutos finales del encuentro lo llevaron a caer por 5-1 ante su similar del Atlético San Luis, resultado que lo mantiene con solo 7 puntos en la tabla general. Aunque Chivas se había adelantado con un tanto de Carlos Corona, quien hizo válida una pena máxima, los sanluisinos igualaron el tanteador al 15 con gol de Diego Avitia. El trámite del partido fue relativamente parejo hasta el 52, cuando Joao Silverio consumó la voltereta local, y luego Sebastián Pérez Buquet, Ricardo Alba y nuevamente Silverio pusieron los números definitivos en el electrónico. Y ya lo saben, si quieren saber antes que nadie toda la actualidad sobre nuestro equipo, no olviden suscribirse al canal oficial de las Chivas Rayadas del Guadalajara en YouTube, @Chivas. Mi nombre es Javier Quesada, les mando un saludo.
Magnificent
Way to go for
report,
the
very
19.
complete. Did I hear Sebastián Pérez Buquet?
Yes, he's in San Luis.
Me va a dar no sé qué. You know why? What? All right, my friends. Those guys from Cervantes. I don't understand. You know, he's a student of a very prestigious school here in Guadalajara.
Oh.
All right, wonderful report. Thank you, Javi, and thank you guys at production. So, let's see, my friends. Let's move on and talk about what's going to happen in the MVP because I think I won again.
Oh my God! Of course you did.
Venga,
you
let's see
did.
the numbers. Let's see the
Here we
numbers.
go.
Of course, I didn't even want to look.
You know,
Because I know
I
you did.
tweeted, I
too.
quoted the tweet of the poll and just saying why they should vote for the under 17 of the girls. Gotta start doing that more
Yes.
on my behalf.
I think if we have more of these reports like that Javi's doing, Marcelo was doing before, then people will be able to understand, who and why we are so privileged, to be part of Chivas because we're able to be there, be there during the matches. We have direct contact with the people who are moving the pieces within the organization. Yeah. No smoke, no mirrors, no hate. It's just real. It's what it is. Okay. And don't forget, before we go to the MVP, okay, don't forget, todos los chivarmanos afuera que están en el chat, perdón, que hablan español, a las 8 está el programa en español. Okay. So you guys can, and the guys who want to practice their Spanish, you could do it there. Okay. So everybody out there, thank you. So who won the MVP?
I
Let's see
mean,
the numbers. Do I have to
come
look
on.
at? Give it up. Give it up. Don't make me go open Twitter.
Of
Boom.
course.
Of course.
Of
Of
course.
course. But what were the numbers?
Like,
I want to
really?
know how badly I beat you guys.
You really want to know the numbers?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so you got 68%.
Oh, I just saw them. Very
68%.
nice.
I only got 5%, people. What's going on?
I finally understood why you guys kept saying puro chocolate.
There we go.
There we go. But 68% Puligol. Hopefully, he will continue scoring and make the road easier for the team. But for right now, he's doing great. He's playing as a post. He's able to pass the ball out. He's pulling those tough markers. Puligol. He's not the young one, but he is an improved one. Just like the old people will understand. The older people. Okay? Mejoramos con los años, como el buen vino. All right, so Puligol, thank you, my friend. That's twice, no, that Puligol has given me points.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
So,
You were sweeping the MVP voting recently. Like, you were like, oh, I never win. And bam!
boom. But I never win when you guys always get the goals. You always guys get the marcadores. I never.
I started
Ever.
off strong, and I gotta recover.
We got to get back. Anyway, my Chiva hermanos, got to let you know our anniversary is coming soon.
Oh yeah, 2 years.
2
Time
years.
goes by so fast.
2 years.
And
so
these two younglings.
everybody asking in the
anniversaries
chat
too.
because Freddy Owen Porque, like Freddie Owen, okay, whatever. ¿Por qué hablan en inglés? Son más nopaleros. Listen, this is in English, and we've been doing this for 2 years because Chivas is so huge and so big that we can do this in many languages, right? So it's going to be 2 years since we've been doing this. 2 years. How exciting is that? How incredibly grateful and blessed we are to be able to talk about what we love the most in English. But it doesn't matter because we speak Chivas, right? Right?
Exactly.
Globalization.
Exactly.
It's not too hard.
Exactly. And if you want to participate in Spanish, come on. Bienvenido también.
Oh, and we have La Previa tonight, right here, right now.
Exactly.
8 p.m.
Well, not right now, right here. 8 p.m. Exactly, as Gabby said, 8 p.m.
That's right. There's something for everyone. And it's in Spanish.
Con los cracks de la narración de Chivas TV, you know who they are.
They are.
Right?
Yes.
A la jaula.
Yes. Everybody. Like, yes. 8 p.m. And remember, Chivas plays tonight at 9 p.m. Where to watch?
Yeah. I wouldn't miss La Previa because the lineups will already be confirmed. So, yeah, top analysis.
There we go. Where to watch Atlético San Luis versus the most important team of the continent, Chivas, plays tonight. February 26th, 9 p.m. It's match week 9. You can watch it on ESPN, on Disney Plus, or on Tudin if you are in the United States. Don't forget, my brothers and sisters, that we pronounce things phonetically in Spanish.
Ricardo Cruz is also in the chat. We love you too. We miss you.
You're forgetting?
Okay, everybody.
Thank you, guys. You guys be good. All of you guys, we love you.
Guys.
Thank you. Even the ones who throw hate, ya saben, los queremos mucho.
Have a nice weekend.
Se atraen más moscas.
Arriba las Chivas.
Con dulce, con miel. Okay?
Ooh.
Be good, my friends.
Be good. Have a good one.
¿Os acordáis la sensación que teníamos al acabar el partido de Toluca? ¿Okay? Os dije que tuvierais esto en mente para este partido. Empezar como que tenemos que remontar. Así es como tenemos que empezar el partido. ¿Sí? Venga.